Howdy cowdies. Weekly walkabout time at the collector. We've been flat knacker. Got heaps of cool stuff. Some lovely jewellery. Little gold opal doublet pendant there. Some silver Scottish brooches. A little lady's silver Rolex 1920s watch. Some nice Scandinavian silver cufflinks. Gold. The mariner shell necklace is lovely. I think it's a 3-strander. Little sterling silver box over the back's pretty. Some interesting 1930s necklaces, heaps of silver, coinage, pearls. Great little jewellery box there, some more silver, sort of blokey stuff. Buck knife and a nice Swiss Army knife in that lot. What else have we got? Pretty cool, a little sort of oriental scroll there of the Buddha. Nice little compass. Some sort of torches and sort of ladies' products and items. Australian pottery, Harry Mehmet, some other bits. This is a pretty cool little lot, all the cigarette lighters advertising Siemens, with a couple of nice gents watches, some photographs by Len Robinson of native birds of Papua New Guinea. Electric guitar up the top there, some 78 RPM records, 3 pairs of boots, some cool clothes, some great polyester sort of polo shirts and stuff, original Hawaiian shirt. Starsky and Hutch and other cool sort of 70s t-shirts, a couple of sarongs, sports gear, sort of pretty cool little sort of gown or smoker's gown there with a nice oriental kimono, Israeli military jacket, raincoats, a World Expo 88 parachute tracksuit top. Yee. Some more bad 70 shirts, nice little silver fox stole there as well. What else have we got? Tools. Heaps of sort of slides and photography stuff. Nice collection of EP and China. Records. Tins. Little rocking chair bentwood one there. And some sort of cooking pots and stuff. A scythe and a box full of knives. Cassette tapes and sort of bird call stuff. What else have we got? Recording audio gear. Australian pottery. Records. All sort of DJ stuff. Little fire screen and a stool, Christmas tree, little Edison cylinder player is pretty cool. Box of old books. They look a little bit familiar. That's a good box lot of science fiction books actually, nice big lot. Furniture, sort of mixed big group lots of all sorts of gear, an old Coca-Cola golf bag with some good quality clubs in amongst. Jewellery, EP, hammer drill, books, Playboy magazines. An old payphone sort of stand, Singer sewing machine. What else have we got? EP&S and sort of retro gear, some Barry Humphries records including Live at Carnegie Hall, which is just around the corner, and I think it's now the Dutch Club or something like that, I'm pretty sure. Retro ceramics, interesting ephemera and photographs by Len Robinson, mainly ornithological type stuff. Ring sort of boxes and jewellery stands, slide projectors and gear. DVDs, all British comedy, heaps of Shell road maps, spotlights. So we got, there's a nice little sort of nest of 2 cedar little tables. There's some cool little paintings this week, big European school thing, sort of coastal scene. This is a nice one here by Adrienne Gale. A little sort of ebonised table that I've sort of stuck back. I've done a bit of repair on this, you can tell I've done it because there's sticky tape on it. There's a nice little sort of arts and craftsy table. These are nice little cute chairs. Kind of like the Australian cedar chaise as well. He's pretty cool. So we've got bottles and hot water bottles and tins and a box die-cast Toyota Land Cruiser 1992. Some nice paintings. Connie Walker, little watercolour. This one's by Robert Bates. Can't find much out about him, but he's a good painter. Joan Henshaw, pretty typical of her work. I like this little Donald Cameron. I reckon this is a bloody ripper. This little sort of river scene there with the willow hanging over. Nice sort of light and stuff in it. I reckon if you put another frame around it, you'd have a different picture. I hate those friggin' linen slips. Nice little sort of classical still life signed I. Fenton. This is really nice. Little William Leslie Sands watercolour of St Michael's Mount. There you go. Great little thing. Little tribal sort of Papua New Guinea food hook or something like that it looks to be. Carriage lamps. What else have we got? BJ making it look like he's doing stuff. Records, some pretty interesting sort of sashes from the Royal Melbourne Show and other things like that throughout the sale. Big bottle of Lambrusco. Some nice little sort of scrolly candle sort of wall sconces. I like this Gustav Pillig oil painting, but it's pretty damaged, as you can see. Sort of, I reckon it's been soaking in water down lower left-hand corner. Especially, you know, it's pretty typical. It's where the signature is. Really nice 1930s, 40s sort of busy street scene. Not sure exactly where it is, but that building there should have been enough sort of to tell us, but we did a bit of digging around and couldn't find out. Nice thing. Shame about the damage. Costume jewellery, cameras, some little funny little sort of Spanish dolls or something. Castrol, Beatles records, yesterday and today. We figured it out. It was, what was the name of the trunk cover? I think it was, that one is. It's the one that they actually did with the babies, sort of in pieces and bits of meat and stuff, and then they redid the cover. It's a nice photograph by Len Robinson over the back there. Old Coca-Cola crate's pretty cool. Little light up kookaburra, cockatoo lamp. Some more little Spanish sort of dolls. Some oil paintings by Lynn Balfour. Some Australian records and books on Akadaka. There you go. Protein biscuits in their original tin. They haven't been opened from about 1915. Some more sashes from the sort of Royal Melbourne Show and Bird Society sort of stuff. Some nice little book on orchids signed by the author. Some basketball sort of money banks, Qantas bags, camera gear, big pedestal. This is a bit unusual. George Sky. What does it say? Wilmacote Works, Tamworth. There you go, with a couple of other stoneware crocs, big lens, little boxes of sort of bits and bobs, some more records, more sashes. There you go. Royal Melbourne Century Show 1948. British Finch, first prize. Foreign Finch, British Finch. There you go, 1952, 48, 49, all sort of consecutive ones. Some cool records. Nice lots of china and sort of glass and stuff. Bit of West German up the end. What else have we got? Beatles, Pink Floyd. Tins, good quality microphone. David Attenborough book signed by the author, there you go. It's an Australian pottery. Little teapot with a rolling pin. This is pretty cool. Space and Missile Systems Organisation presented for outstanding support of the Joint Defence Space Communication Station. Yeah. Oz pottery and some other bits. What else have we got? More sashes, Royal Melbourne Show 1951. More of them here. A lot of retro ceramics, some more Len Robinson ornithological photos. It's an old sort of phone part. More sashes, glass, china. Interesting little lot of, I think it's Royal Sphinx. I think it's Dutch stuff over the back, little tea set. A little lot of salt and pepper shakers, Derbyshire and Dyson. And so we've got tins, McDonald's, trucks. Funny little sort of enamelled teapot there. I can't remember who made it, but it'll be in the catalogue description. What else have we got? Laurel and Hardy, bronze painted, cold painted birds, some sort of mid-century modern Dutch ceramics, nice bit of Australian signed glass, another interesting bit of Australian pottery over the back, another interesting bit of Australian pottery there, the head vase, no marks cited, big Denby teapot, McHugh, Miles Johnson. A couple of nice clocks, the two Sweezer clocks over the back are quite nice, mid-century sort of modern. Little Kalmar Bull Terrier, Rover tea set. Little Majolica teapot there of the monkey. And so we've got unmarked Oz pottery, we're pretty sure it's Bosley. Nice big Barsoni lamp. George Jensen candlestick. The Italian figures over the back, Three Musketeers. Pretty cool record, Magical Mystery Tour and Other Splendid Hits, which I think is an Australian pressing. Another nice Barsoni lamp, and a nice big bit of signed Miles Johnson glass. There we go, there's more stuff. I'll quickly show you. Nice little bit of Pilkington Lancastrian, which is actually signed by the painting artist on the back. There's more die-cast, Holmgard glass. Who's this, Peter Tappan? There you go, nice little bit there by Peter Tappan. Little Richard Chmersky, little watercolour, it's really early for him, 1976. There's a nice little pair of Dalton figures, Columbine and then the other one. Lotes glass or Lotes style and some good quality English china as well. There you go, that'll do. Hopefully you saw something you liked. We'll see you on Thursday night. Yeah, good little little sale.